Amanda.
Amanda.
Amanda Addams.
Sold.
Sold!
One of the interesting things in this auction, which I find fascinating, is this complete early 20th century sterling silver English travelling case. All the complete full compartments and the original case as well. I think it will be an asset to any collection or anyone collecting early 20th century memorabilia. We have the largest Dalton Lambeth exhibition vase that's ever come into our rooms, and the largest one I've ever seen in my lifetime. This one's made in about 1891. It was made by a Dalton senior artist called Edith Rogers. And look at the sheer size of it. How often do you come across a piece of that size? And we're estimating realistically as well. I think we've only got a 4,000 to 6,000 estimate on it. One of my favourite paintings in the auction, a Donald Friend watercolour and gouache, but I love the title. It's called Critics and Artists After Mating, Nature Study. And if you have a good look at the critics having a go at the little artist, it's a grotesque little painting, but it's fantastic quality. Donald Friend was pretty notorious for having a really wicked sense of humour, and this definitely shows out in this work of art. In this collection we have two oils by Arthur Murch, famous Sydney artist. This one's a beach scene of a young girl at Avalon Beach, probably late 40s, early 50s. The next one is probably a slightly earlier version, a mythical figure painting. Lovely frame on it as well. So nothing needs to be done to either of these paintings. Both have, in the past, have been cleaned and fully restored as well. It's probably a good time now to reinvest into Arthur Murch oil paintings. Where else are you going to find a big exhibition bookcase like this at auction? And this has come in for us to sell at no reserve at all. The owner wants it sold, and we're only estimating $1,500 to $2,000 for a magnificent late Victorian break front bookcase like this. This piece is a superb late 19th century Swiss music box. It does play 6 different tunes, and it's in reasonably good condition. And these don't come up at auction too often at all. And to have it as original as this and in working order, which I'll demonstrate to you. Listen to that, it works as well. Isn't it a beautiful piece? Low estimate too. The owners have instructed us to sell without reserve. Along here we've got a superb, rare Satsuma lidded bowl with gilt brass highlights, gilt brass lid, gilt brass handles, and this is signed by Keizan Sai. So he's a famous maker in Japan in the Meiji period. It's superb decoration, Millefori decoration, little figures amongst the Millefori decoration, a museum piece. Along here we have a rare 1889 writing box, fully fitted inside. Now I'll open it up and you can have a look. It's like a concertina shaped one that opens up this way. All complete with all these fittings, but the most interesting thing about this piece is this was made for the 1889 Paris exhibition, and there's the original label, the ticket label, where it was purchased from. No reserve on it. It has to also be sold, and we've estimated very realistically, I think we're only estimating $1,500 to $2,000 for something of this importance. Another important artwork we have in the auction is this early or late 60s, I think it is, Sid Nolan, Two Men in a Canoe. This is from the Papua New Guinea series. It's a lovely work, lovely frame on it too, and the estimate's very realistic. only about $20,000 to $30,000 for an important, substantial artwork. Fine investment, long-term investment. Also signed lower right there, Nolan. Not all of them are signed. This one is signed. If you have a good look in the cabinet, are just pieces that don't come across that often. And most of the pieces in the estate jewellery are unreserved. Along here we have this amazing exhibition-sized Yuan Pine toilet mirror from about 1870, 1880. The largest Yuan Pine toilet mirror I've ever seen in my life. And this is after being a valuer for more than 23 years. It's just an absolutely amazing size. And the estimate is extremely low. The owner wants it sold. We're only estimating $500 to $1,000 for an important piece of Australian history.
Hi, Amanda Addams Auctions, that's me. Just thought I'd bring it to your attention that I wish that in the early 80s when I set up home in a flat all by myself that I had known about auction rooms in those days, because I paid a fortune for a couple of couches, a coffee table and a little eating nook. We will be estimating $400 to $600 for the auction for these, but if you can pick these up for $500, you're laughing, because this is a quality suite that if it was new in the shops, you'd be paying $3,000 to $4,000. So this is a great way to start off as a first buy, or for the family room, or for the holiday house. But I'm thinking about younger people who have to spend an absolute fortune in setting up home. This sort of thing, brand new in the shops, would probably cost you about $1,500 to $2,000. Here, you're looking at somewhere between $300 to $500. It's huge. You know, you can be really cute and put some cushions around it and use it as a dining table if you haven't got one, or until you get one. If you're setting up home, this is ideal. This is a really good quality thing. It's got the bevel glass edge. It's quite thick. You don't have to worry about leaving heat marks. It's neutral and it lends itself to all styles and tastes. And you can build on it as well. This is a very, very good quality desk with a return. This is estimated at $200 to $400. There is no chipboard, this is solid. These are the sideboards that go with it. And this does not have to go into an office. This is ideal in a lounge room. You can put it in the bedroom, can go anywhere. With the younger buyers who are going all retro, this is ideal to pop in the lounge room as a room divider. In the dining room, you can pop your telly on it. You can add some of those floating shelves to go on top. And you're looking at about $200 to $400. There's no chipboard in sight. Same here again. Look at the finish on that. If you're going to use it for the TV, all your CDs and bits and pieces go in there. You can have the biggest TV ever. In fact, you can have one that size go on top. So, you know, great for the home theatre, great as room dividers, great in a dining room, in the hallway. You look at it and you think sideboard, but you can do a lot more with it than a sideboard. Sideboards are great, but this has got multi uses. And that's what auctions are about, bargains. And it is a perfect recycling. The ideal recycling. I give it 5 stars. This is a brand new footstool, come coffee table, whatever you want it to be. It's off a retail showroom floor. They finished using it as a promo, so they give it to us to sell. And there it goes beautifully with a vintage based on Andy Warhol's Lips sofa. This is early 1970s. Comfortable, stylish, slick, modern, and collectible, but at a reasonable price. Just to show you a few more things that are ideal for the young minimalist. Also, brand new sofa off the showroom floor, $3,500 is the retail price. You're looking at $1,000. Brand new, never been sat on. Same over there, brilliant footstool, coffee table, whatever, extra seating, extremely useful, very neutral, go anywhere, do anything. Retro sideboard, put it all together. You don't have to buy everything at once. You can buy one piece this auction, there'll be something else here, another auction, and so forth. Hope you've enjoyed my little wrap up of the things that we have coming up for auction on the 21st of September. If you do enjoy it, I'd love to do some more wrap ups for you for future auctions. Bye.
Beauty. I do like that one. Oh, we're going to do the Nolan as well.
Can go here.